To create C++ programs, we use an integrated development environment or IDE, which is basically an application that contains an editor for writing code, as well as build and debugging tools. Now, there are so many different IDEs out there. Some of them are free, the others are commercial. But the top 3 ones are Microsoft Visual Studio for Windows. The Community Edition is free. You can get it from the link on the screen. There is also a Mac version, but the one on the Mac is not really that great. For Mac, you can use Xcode, which you can get from the App Store. We also have CLion, which is cross-platform, so it runs on Windows, Mac, and Linux. You can try it for free for 30 days, but then it requires a license. If you don't want to pay for a license, you can use one of the free alternatives. Again, there are so many different ideas available for creating C++ programs. In this course, I'm going to use CLion, but you don't have to use it to follow along. You can use any tool you prefer because our focus here is not on tooling. It's on the C++ language itself. Now, if you're an absolute beginner and you have never coded before, I recommend you to download the free version of CLion so you can easily follow along, and then later you can either get a license or use one of the free alternatives. So head over to jetbrains.com/clion/download. Again, you can see we have versions for Windows, macOS, and Linux. Just note that if you're on Mac, make sure to download the right DMG because here we have 2 different builds. One is for Intel, the other is for Apple Silicon. So depending on the type of processor that your Mac uses, make sure to download the right DMG because the difference in performance is significant. All right, so go ahead and install this. In the next lesson, we're going to create our first C++ program together.